making soup is a brilliant way to get more and more vegetables into your diet. It's cost effective, it's warming, it's comforting, it's delicious. This Lakeland soup maker is kind of a revelation. What a great way to make soup. So I'm going to show you a really great, easy soup recipe that will allow you to create something nutritious and delicious. The beauty of this machine is everything goes in this one blender. You cook it, you blend it, the whole lot. It also does chilled as well, so you can make smoothies from frozen fruit and things like that. You can make sauces like tomato ragouts, but I'm gonna make a soup, and I've got a couple of tips for you. Okay, so we're gonna use butternut squash, which has a lovely velvety texture when it's cooked into a soup. So, really important that you cut everything into the same kind of size piece. Because if you don't, everything will cook at different times. And you want everything to be cooked before you press that blend button. Once you've diced all the butternut squash up, I've got a couple of other ingredients. There's not a lot to this recipe. We've got red onion, so we'll just chop that nice and fine. I've got some garlic. I don't need to chop that up because that will cook. It's a similar size to everything else. Now, a little tip for you with this machine I always find is add the liquid first. So I've got vegetable stock going in first. I've got some cumin, which is lovely with butternut squash. I've got some harissa paste, beautiful Moroccan, North African paste, full of chili and mint and cumin and lemon. It works really, really well. Teaspoon of that in there. Okay, and then ginger tea. Now this ginger works really well with squash, and you get that wonderful flavour. So I thought, well, why not? We'll go ginger tea. So let's pour that in. This is brewed for about 20 minutes and it's ready to go. It's really wonderful, pungent ginger flavour. So in with all the liquids in, and now in with the vegetables. And this is such a great way to cook this. Easy, low maintenance, you can get on with other things. You don't need to worry about a pan boiling dry. You know, it's plug in, pull it out, off you go. Fantastic. Season with a little bit of salt, not a lot, because we can always add a touch more if we need to. A little bit of pepper. That's our cooking done. So all we need to do is pop the lid on. Okay, and then simply press the power button. Everything lights up. We're now going to press full heat. There we go. 30 minutes, press start. That's it. When it's cooked, we'll pulse it to a lovely, velvety, smooth soup and serve it up. It's done. The soup has cooked for 30 minutes on the timer, and every sort of 5 minutes or so, it's just given it a little bit of a blitz and a bit of a turn, so that now it's kind of, it's not super smooth yet, but it is completely cooked and it's started to blend it. All I'm gonna do is finish that blending off by just pressing this button here, and away we go. I can see it's blending down really smoothly. By chopping all the veggies the same size, means that everything's cooked and it's going nice and smooth. Brilliant. Okay, now, one more final touch. Okay, we're just gonna take the lid off. I've got some creme fraiche here. It's really important that when you're putting creme fraiche or something into a soup, you put it in towards the end. If you put it in early, it will split and go all kind of weird. So, a couple of tablespoons of creme fraiche. In it goes. And let's blend this up once more, and we're ready to serve. There we go. So I've got a little bit of that harissa paste that we used when we were cooking it. It's just got a little bit of the oil that sits on the top. I want that kind of hint of flavour there. So we'll take some and we'll just, that lovely red oil. It's full of flavour, you might as well use it. There we go. And then a little bit of fresh mint. Just tear it up. You don't need to get your knife out. Just tear it up. A little bit of fresh mint. There you go. That is my butternut squash soup with harissa paste, made in Lakeland's new soup blender. Great piece of kit.